Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we'll be taking a close look at the 2026 release of Todd Marcus. Now you're probably going, really? Again, Todd Marcus is being released? Although this one is dramatically different compared to his previous Thailand release back in 2024. Yep, that's right, he was released in 2024 and a few other years back in Thailand. But, you know, we all know cars are being made in China once again for, you know, the big 2026, the 20th year anniversary of cars. There is proof. But yeah, today we'll be taking a close look at this new Chinese variant here. So I guess without further ado, let's get straight into this video. And actually, I did recently put a poll up on my channel, which one of the three do you want to see first that I got my hands on, you know, soon. I got Hauling Gas, Race and Rescue Sarge, and Todd Marcus. And Todd Marcus had the most votes. So without further ado, let's get straight into this, you know, review here. So yeah, we can see this is the new variant of Todd. Do apologise if it is slightly dark in my room. It is because the sun is setting and I'm trying to do this video very quickly, because, you know, darkness whilst doing videos doesn't really work too well unless you're trying to do a glow in the dark car. But yeah, this here is the 2026 release. He is available in 2026 Case B, and I believe he'll be back in Case C as well, with none other than Jonas Covers, the racer that replaced him in Cars 3, because he was technically still in Cars 3. So yeah, there is the classic artwork we can see here that they have always used. Really cool. Cars logo, the two codes. There's the new China variant. And also, another way you could tell that this is 2026 packaging is that they updated the Mattel logo there. You can see the base, if you really can. I mean, it is a bit difficult too. Mattel. And obviously, this is just, you know, international packaging. So like Europe, the United Kingdom, we get this packaging in. The other places like Australia, Mexico, America, Canada will get in the other cars on the back. Yep, you can see just Todd Marcus in a bunch of different languages, as seen in Cars, which is correct. You can see, like I said you already, as made in China. So yeah, I actually already have one of these out of the packaging, so I don't need to unbox this guy, but, you know, I still bought two anyway. So yeah, let's get straight into the open part of the diecast right now. Here we have the new Chinese version of Todd Marcus out of the packaging. We all know where he appears in the first Cars movie, but I'm just going to add an image on the side of your screen or in the middle of your screen of where he does appear, just for you guys to see an image of him, I guess. But yeah, here is the new Chinese version, and I guess we don't really need to do a review of him because we've already done that before. So here we are comparing him to the Thailand variant, and actually I'm going to do it like this because Thailand came first, then China. So this is how I'm going to review it. So see, straight off the bat, the 1, 2, 3 is a lot smaller from China, and just to show you guys, this is the China one. You can see by the base, etc, etc. So yeah, the 1, 2, 3 logo on the headlight is smaller. The grille is also just that tad bit smaller as well. The nose stall logo is pretty much the same. Now the big difference here is what people have been pointing out is the eyes are a lot smaller compared to this like big red bit here. I actually like this upgrade. I mean, maybe it doesn't work for all Piston Cup races, but for Todd it actually does, and I really do like the difference here within the eyes. Maybe the red is slightly different shade as well, which you might be able to tell on camera, but it just really depends on where you're shining the light. And also, if you look at the eyes here, this is the China version, they're not as grainy as the Thailand version, so that is actually a bonus here. You can see the 1, 2, 3 on the roof, pretty much the same. Nose stall, oh yep, that is a very much darker red. Clearly, I mean, I'm looking at it with my own eyes outside of the camera and it doesn't look different, but looking at it through the camera, it does actually look a lot different. Yeah, that is really different. I mean, you could clearly see that. So China on the top and Thailand on the bottom. You can see the usual Piston Cup sponsors. Thailand wins it by a mile with just how obviously they're using the same inject sort of printing for these cars now. But really, that isn't an excuse for the technology we have. Like now, even AI can probably do a better car than Mattel. But we can see here, there is the colour, okay, so the white line in here next to the, the Lightyear rims doesn't come out as far as the China one, so Thailand is a lot longer. Going on to the back, we all know what the back looks like, but the checkered flag pattern actually isn't as brainy, and also the rivets holding the spoiler down are a lot smaller, as you can see here, compared to Thailand. Just clear as day which one is different. There is a look at the windows, and obviously you can see here is the base. And there is one other feature I just quickly wanted to talk about. If you notice the axles, most Piston Cup races with this mould, so for example the nose stall racer, the gaskets racer, Sage Vanderspin, Aiken Axler, they all have this expanding sort of axles on the side. It's always been like that since they switched to Thailand, but going back to China, that isn't a problem anymore. So that is why it is actually a really, really good bonus, in my opinion, for this 2026 Chinese release of Todd Marcus. So yeah, that is really, really cool. I'm glad that they fixed that. And also, just want to look at the rims. Black rims, without having any paint in them, is actually quite good. So you know what? Apart from the blurry decals, China is actually better for this Todd. There is a bunch of other Todds I want to compare them to. So this is the first ever release of Todd. As you can see here, 2008. You can see here just which one is way much better. No plastic eyepiece. So, full metal body. So 2026 and 2008. Just see which one is way better. Just the red is so much more vibrant. Like, how have we gone from this to this? Like, Mattel, please tell us how. We also have another one here, which is the rubber tyres release, as you can see by the tyres. 89th day in 2009. Nothing too special. Then we have the flat eyes version, which was released in 2014. You can see here, flat eyes compared to raised eyes. And also we have this weird version of Todd Marcus here. For some reason has a silver sort of greyish base. You can see it was made in 2013. And he still has, raised eyes. So I believe this is an official release, but I can't be quite sure on that. And obviously, quick comparison with the Cars 3 Todd. We can see here how much he's changed from Cars 1 to Cars 3. Obviously gained body length somehow, got longer. I would love to see a re-release of this one one day, but that doesn't really look likely. And we all know Todd Marcus appeared in the Cars Fast as Lightning game with 2 exclusive paint jobs. If I do add an image, I would have done. Yep, and Jonas covers, which, funny enough, these two are in the same case C of 2026. How iconic is that? I mean, I would have done a double review, but, I don't really see myself doing a review on Jonas unless he is dramatically different. Then again, my job nowadays is to review these cars for you. So yeah, let me know in the comments below which is your favourite variant of Todd Marcus. Obviously the Cars 1 racer, I know there's a few Vietnam and Thailand versions of this guy. There's so many these days. That's why I love collecting cars. Yeah, zooming in to end of this video. I guess don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. Let's try and hit 27,500 subscribers before the end of the year. I know it's a big ask, but that would just be so cool, just to more than double my subscribers since the beginning. Anyways guys, until the next video, which will be whenever, peace everybody.